play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Elliott. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. He's going to look end zone here. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 34 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Not a bad way to start.
And I think that was part of their script because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays.
You know, Dad really threw this year on
there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Oh, my God.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Yeah, lad. You said what happened when you went first?
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. The defenders stay home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Jackson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun.
Hey!
Almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back.
He should have caught that bit while you playing.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
Hey, I know
it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing down. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Prescott. Oh, what a catch there by Cooper. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
Yeah, it's all competitive. I had to make sure for a sick.
I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
I had to catches. That's great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Marr now to add the extra point.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Could you ever add buddy to the chat?
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, 69 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the shotgun again to Elliott. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Oh, yeah.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
Oh, Cowboy.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Always got some breathing room. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now. 1st and there he goes, Amari Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Moore, up and good.
That nigga used the L one.
21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away.
I know sometimes you need.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Hey, Moore.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram.
Wow.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big effort that time out of Ingram. Give him 55 yards on the ground. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here.
Oh, my God, you got lucky.
No gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Hey, when I say Lamar going to get his ass
I like
rocked
the fact
right
that he
there.
kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
All right, I need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Yeah, they say they're going to
bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but now it'll be 3rd down. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
In the franchise, G. In the French.
They're indeed going for it.
I said that's the man. I know it's a regular game, but in the franchise, you can't go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, he's going to be out of
bounds. Ain't that what I said,
inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
No, man, he just hurt me.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. To the air again, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
You kicked that hole once.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
And then it was crazy. I told you before you went for it on 4th down. I said, hey, man, I said, it's cool since we playing a quick game, but in the franchise, you can only go for it in certain situations. And then you proceed to go for it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
But it's supposed to be like a super athlete. I want to say he's like 95.
On 2nd and 9. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
He needs his own paper for Josh. Hey, Josh.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
I ain't never seen this shit before.
From the gun, Jackson. That's in the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. I call it no gain there on the 1st down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The tackle there by Antoine Woods. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. That's good for a Raven first down. 15
Man, that
yards
shit
there.
like, bro, I hit stick high.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. Snead's got it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Oh, my God.
Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Check. Cross.
Again, it's Elliott.
Oh, you
He's
got to touch
taken
somebody,
down, but
man.
not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw is Prescott. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Play action now. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Prescott now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Prescott now. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Caught by Cobb. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21. First down throw for Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. The Ravens on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's complete to Cobb. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're open, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. To Boyle here over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson now. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One last shot for Jackson. And now here is another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves.
Mark Cooper nice in that game.